At this time, I invite Lane Sullivan to come to the podium and proceed with comments to the board.
As a school that claims to value civic engagement, integrity, and respect, ISU has a responsibility to act in line with their shared values. You have compromised your own values with your silence. If you truly aligned with the values you claim to uphold, you would have extended your support for Palestinian students both at ISU and around the world months ago. If you were honest about your values of integrity, you would not be punishing my peers for demanding their voices to be heard. If you were honest about your values of civic engagement, those 7 students you had arrested would not be suspended and unable to step on campus. If you were honest about your values of respect and integrity, you would disclose your investments that were made through the foundation and actively work to divest from companies, including but not limited to Caterpillar, which is a company directly responsible for the bulldozing of Palestinian households. If you cared about student safety, you would have issued a statement calling for a ceasefire in Gaza and condemning the brutal genocide of Palestinians by the Israeli government. As a geography student at ISU, my education has helped me to understand the complexity of the geopolitics that are affecting the genocide in Gaza currently. It is abundantly clear that the sheer scale of destruction, loss of life, and tragedy would not be possible without the United States enablement. ISU has not vocalized support of the inalienable rights of Palestinians, which are the rights of sovereignty, self-determination, and human rights as stipulated in Resolution 3376, issued by the United Nations Security Council. ISU's complicity and silence reveals that you are siding with deep hatred and dehumanization that the Israeli government has demonstrated against Palestinians for decades. Your failure to demonstrate support towards Palestinian students has shown that the support you offer is conditionally granted. As privileged students of ISU, we are using our privilege to speak up for the people in Gaza, for the students who will not be graduating, for those who have died, for those who have lost their loved ones, lose their limbs and their heads, those who are starving and dying from malnutrition, parents who cannot provide their children with the necessary fundamental needs due to the severity of destruction, and those who cannot return to their homes. As we sit here today, 600,000 children living in Rafah are living in unimaginable conditions. There are no operating sewage systems in Gaza currently. Gastrointestinal illnesses, which easily kill children, are 20 times higher than this time last year, and hospitals in southern Gaza are quickly running out of fuel. The borders on all sides of the Gaza Strip are closed, and it is almost impossible for aid to enter, and Israel's ground invasion would be devastating, that is about to begin, would be devastating to the civilians, and is about to begin at any moment. It is shameful that a school like ISU that has educated me to use my voice and act in accordance with my own values, which many of which I share with you, has then demonstrated that those values are only leveraged conditionally to appease the agendas of your corporate partnerships at the expense of your students and Palestinians internationally.
Thank you, Lane Sullivan.